Hi guys, this can be my review of the 2013 Royal Rumble. I realise I haven't made a video in like a year. I used to make wrestling videos, but I'm going to try and get back into it. You know, I've started getting back into wrestling more, the road to WrestleMania. So I'm going to start making these videos again. First match tonight, Alberto Del Rio vs Big Show. Thoughts on the match? You know, good solid opener. They kind of backed themselves into a corner with having another last man standing match, because it was always going to have to end in a way like this, because it wouldn't have been believable to just have Alberto Del Rio, you know, smack Big Show with a chair and him not get up because he's a giant, you know. But overall, was the match good? Yeah, you know, good opener to the show. I'm glad this was the opener to the show. Lasted probably 10 minutes, good match. Good end, well, I say good end, predictable end, but it had to be done really. They couldn't do him. In my opinion, they shouldn't have done a second last man standing match. Should have been like I don't know what they should have done. They shouldn't have done the last man standing match on SmackDown probably. But you know, fair enough. Fair enough. You know, it was good. It was it ended with the duct tape coming out. Ricardo duct taping Big Show's legs to the ropes. Ending we've seen a few times in WWE, but well, I say a few times. The last one was Cena Batista a couple of years ago. It had been done before. That kind of took away from it, but you know, some fans might not have seen that before. Some fans haven't been watching wrestling long, so it was decent. We got the tag team title match, which this was the only match of the night I didn't predict correctly. I mean, people on my Twitter will know that I'd predicted the other three matches as I think. To be fair, I'm not saying I'm a great predictor or anything, but I think a lot of people have predicted the other three matches. Alberto Del Rio was always going to win. I think everyone knew that. A lot of people knew anyway. They weren't going to have him drop the belt straight away after winning it. That would have made him look like an idiot. Him winning the belt, you know, like a week before and to lose it at one of the top 4 pay-per-views of the year. Kind of embarrassing for him, that would have been. So, Team Rhodes Scholars, Team Hell No, D. Bryan, Kane versus Rhodes, Sandow. I actually like both teams. I like what they've done with the tag team division. They have revitalised it from a point where I thought it was never going to be good again. I did think that last year. I did think, wow, this, you know, early on last year I thought the tag team division is dead. I thought it's never going to be good again. I honestly thought that. But they've done a good job of it, and this match was another good, solid match. I'd say the only downside is I've seen this match about 100 times now. You know, I've seen these two teams go off it on Raw about 4 times, so this didn't feel like a pay-per-view match as much as the other match on the card did. But did it do its job for the night? Yeah, it was a good, solid 10-minute match with the ending that did surprise me. So that was good. The ending did surprise me, with Daniel Bryan and Kane retaining the belts. So maybe they're not heading for a Daniel Bryan vs Kane clash at WrestleMania. Maybe they're heading more for Rhodes Scholars to win the belts at WrestleMania, I guess, maybe. I don't know. But then we go to the Royal Rumble match, you know. People will say this match was predictable, people say the winner was predictable, but you know, I went into the pay-per-view thinking John Cena was going to win, and he did win. You know, I'm not a John Cena fan. Would I like someone else to win? Yes. Am I going to claim that John Cena won? No, because I expected it, and I didn't heighten my expectations. Like a lot of people were thinking, oh, Undertaker's going to come out win last man. You know, that was a possibility, but and stuff like that, crazy stuff like that. I never expect that stuff, because if you expect it, you can be disappointed with anything else. A lot of people say this match was predictable. Well, Chris Jericho returned, that was cool. So him and Ziggler started the match. I'm not going to review every place because that'll take ages, but other notable occurrences, The Godfather returns, Goldust returns. Goldust possibly sets up a match with Cody Rhodes at WrestleMania, if Goldust is back full time, which I have no idea. People saying Chris Jericho's back full time till at least WrestleMania. I cannot clarify that, so don't take my word for it, but sounds cool to me. So, highlights of the match. Bo Dallas in the match eliminates Wade Barrett. A bit of a shock, considering a lot of people, I'm not talking a few, I'm talking a lot of internet people, were telling me that Wade Barrett was going to win this match, which I never believed. Honestly say I never believed Wade Barrett. I did for like a minute maybe when Barrett beat Orton clean on Raw. I was thinking, well, maybe he is going to win the Rumble. But that more just made me think that Orton wasn't going to win the Rumble. You know. Orton, whatever people say about Orton, he does stupid stuff. We all know he does stupid stuff, but he puts other guys over pretty well. I mean, he put Barrett over. He put Barrett over last year as well in some matches. He put Mark Henry over last year. I can't think of anyone, but he has put endless guys over and made them look good. And I like it when a wrestler can do that. you know. So I'll just go straight to the final six. The match was Jericho, Ziggler, Dolph Ziggler, Ryback, Sheamus, Cena, Orton. Those are the final six. So Jericho gets tossed out by Ziggler. Orton gets tossed out by, I don't know who, after he hits like 8 RKO. No, that's an exaggeration, but he gets like an RKO on everyone and gets eliminated. So final four, there's only one heel and 3 faces. Ryback, Sheamus, Cena, of course, and Ziggler. And the match, Ziggler then gets eliminated, and then Ryback eliminates Sheamus. So we have Cena, Ryback left at this point. I think pretty much everyone knew Cena was going to win. And he did, you know. But was it a good match? Was it predictable? Yes. Was it still a good match? In my opinion, yes. I enjoyed the match. And sometimes it's the journey to get there, not the predictability of the match. Because if before the match you would have asked me who would I rather win, Cena or someone else, I'd have said someone. Of course, I'd have said someone else. Because I'm not a Cena fan. I'm not saying I don't hate the guy. Like I mean, I know some people really hate the guy. I know he's a polarizing character, but I'm one of the few that, you know, I don't hate the guy, but do I find him boring? Yes. Would I rather have someone else won? Yes. But was I disappointed Cena won? Not really, because I expected it, you know. So we then get to the main event, CM Punk vs The Rock. With Cena winning the Rumble, to be honest, this match was pretty predictable as well. But also with the Shield not being at all in the Royal Rumble match, even featuring at all, it was fairly obvious that they were going to do something in this match. So possibly would have been beneficial to have the Royal Rumble match last on the card, in my opinion, because then it wouldn't have been as predictable as it would have made this match less predictable. But, you know, The Rock wins after Punk wins first. You know, I'll explain. Basically, Rock's going to hit the people's elbow, the lights go out, bang, the Shield come out, Michael Cole screams about 100 times, it's the Shield, it's the Shield, it's the Shield, just in case anyone didn't guess it was the Shield, and The Rock gets triple powerbomb through the table. Punk then smiles, proceeds to roll him into the ring, pins him for the 1, 2, 3. At this point, I actually thought WWE might be pulling a swerve on us here. I thought CM Punk might be keeping the belt till Elimination Chamber. I was thinking, wow, WWE pulled a swerve on us. So it's good that WWE did surprise me in that way. But then Vince comes out, match gets restarted after The Rock says, no, you're not going to strip him of the title, I'm going to beat him. So then Rock proceeds to beat him with the people's elbow. People complaining to me, well, not to me specifically, but in general that the match ended with the people's elbow, but last time I checked, that is one of his 2 finishers, so I don't see the major problem. I know people prefer the Rock Bottom, but... And also, if WWE read into it this deep, it's clever if they did read into it this deep, I don't believe they did, but this rivalry has been about the people. The Rock's been saying he loves the people, CM Punk's been saying he does not give a damn about the people. So for it to end with a people's elbow, you know, in that way, it does make sense. So, that's just a thought for you guys. Overall, this pay-per-view, I'm not a big fan of rating pay-per-views, but, you know, solid 8 out of 10 for me. Nothing, it wasn't amazing, in my opinion. It was not amazing. I mean, some people, if you're a Rock and Cena fan, this pay-per-view must have been amazing. Because I know there's a lot of people that love The Rock and John Cena, or love one of them specifically. So, if you were one of them fans, I mean, this pay-per-view must have been the best pay-per-view of the year for you. Because the matches themselves were good. To me, what separates this from being a 9 or, you know, you never see a 10 out of 10 pay-per-view. I don't think I've ever rated a pay-per-view 10 out of 10, but from separating this from being higher to what it was possibly the predictability. Team Rhodes Scholars not winning though, that bumped it up to an 8 for me, because that was unpredictable for me. Chris Jericho returning, that bumps it up. The Royal Rumble match itself was a good match. I don't care what anyone says, it was a good match. It's always a good match, but this year it had more good, like last year it was like, it felt like a job of Royal Rumble. This year there were like 10 or 11 genuine, I wouldn't say top guys, but guys that, like, you know, Antonio Cesaro, Wade Barrett and up sort of guys, you see what I'm saying? That sort of area in the card and up. There were about 10 or 11 of them guys in the mix. The 3MB, I like the 3MB, I mean, a lot of people hate them. The 3-man band, Heath Slater, Drew McIntyre, Jinder Mahal, something about them I just find funny, you know. I suppose it's the little kid inside me still that just finds that sort of thing funny. So, overall, this Rumble pay-per-view, did it disappoint? No. Did it exceed my expectations? I wouldn't say it did, but was it good? Yes. Would I, if Would I want a refund? No, absolutely not. I'm glad I bought the pay-per-view. So I mean, it's only £15, and I'd say only that's a really silly thing. I didn't mean it like that, but I'm saying as in in England we pay a lot less than America, and if I was in America, it would be. I can understand, put it this way, why people from America get pissed off, you know, easily easier than we do when pay-per-views aren't good. Because if I was paying double what I was paying, which is about what they're paying, $50, about 32 quid, I think, or something like that. If I was paying that for a pay-per-view, I'd be putting a lot of expectation on it as well, because that, you know, that's a lot more. That's double what I'm paying. So I'm sure I'd be the same. So I can feel you're paying people in America that didn't want to see the predictable Rock Cena winning outcome, which we'd been people making out that if Rock Cena won, it was like the Armageddon again. You know, it was like the world was going to end, sort of thing. But you know, I guess Rock vs Cena at WrestleMania for the title this year. I'm pretty sure that's what they can go with Cena winning the belt. That's why they had him have such a bad year last year. But you know, what are you going to do? What are you going to do? It's WrestleMania. You know, what are you going to do? It's going to be a good pay-per-view in my opinion still. But that's just me. I'm not a pessimist. So overall, good pay-per-view. Did I enjoy it? Yes. Did most of you enjoy it? It was possibly a polarising pay-per-view because I guess polarising characters won the matches. A lot of people would have been happy with The Rock winning, especially the casual fans. A lot of casual fans obviously happy with Cena winning, but a lot of the internet fans are livid. But, you know, WWE can't please everyone. So, overall, good pay-per-view. Thanks for watching, guys. If you want to subscribe, leave a like, leave a comment. I appreciate comments because I do like talking about WWE. I'm a WWE fan. I like talking about it. So anyway, follow me on Twitter at MattZShow. Send me a comment or whatever on there if you want. If you want to talk about my video on there, because I do read my Twitter a lot more than my YouTube. So if you want to tell me about my video on there, that's cool as well. So thanks for watching, guys. See ya.